Good morning, everybody. Well, just finished up inside the dealership. We have made some changes on the farm again, finally. We have bought a Claus Zerion, but not this one. This is a brand new model they just got in, and let me tell you, it is snazzy. Look at this. You can, they've got storage up here in the weight compartment. There's even a toolbox in here that you can access. Definitely something to think about in the future, because wow, this is nice. Hello? Apparently I must have missed the hood latch. There it goes. Yeah, look at that. Accessed back in under to the engine and everything. And yeah, it is a nice new Claus. I got to show it to you a little bit. Well, hey, there's Fred. Looky there. He must be coming in for some service on his mower. It's about that time, you know. We got a lot to get done, and we're going to ask for his help. Actually, I was going to ask for his help mowing, so that kind of might put a foobar in my plans. Anyway, we'll let him get his stuff started. But yeah, this brand new, it's way out of our price range. What we did is we bought the one that we were using as a loaner, and I returned it up here to them. I think it's over there in the Kubota shed. They are getting everything situated that I wanted. I wanted tracks on it instead of the duals, and there were some just minor little things that I wanted fixed or changed. Didn't have a lot of issues, but it was enough that I thought, fix them up. First, we're going to find out what Fred's up to today, since he's coming by. Yeah, must be having some service done. Looks like he's getting ready to back her into the shed here. That sure is a nice tractor he's got, let me tell you. Can't imagine what was wrong. He bought that it's been a little while ago. But let's take a minute and chat with him once he gets his stuff done. Hey, Mr. Fred, how are you today?
Oh, not too bad. I'm still kicking and screaming. Feeling a lot better, slowly improving, so that's promising. But how are you?
Not too bad. I can't complain myself. I've been dealing with vandals that messed up combine and tractor, and now I've got CCTV and everything else that I keep an eye on to make sure nobody's messing with anything else. I'll tell you, it's something. I don't know what's going on in this world. Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, just some people.
Right. That's a fancy shirt you got there. Oh, a Kubota shirt. They give you that shirt here at the dealership?
Yeah, they did actually.
Must be for service that you've had done with them, huh?
Well, kinda.
Kinda?
Yeah, they actually one of the main sales reps came by the house to visit and asked how I was coming along, when I had the incident, he actually visited me in the hospital, so it was awful nice.
Well, that's nice of him. You bet.
But, anyways, he came by the house a couple days ago and was talking to me about some stuff, and he's like, hey, so I know you just got it. Anyways, he's got a guy that is looking for a tractor almost identical to this. The guy doesn't want the loader, but he wants the tractor itself.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't want to part ways because, it's just a really good tractor.
It's a good old tractor.
Well, he pitched an offer to me and told me to think about it, so I kind of did it.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, he he offered me a pretty good deal because the guy was wanting a pull type, wind rotor. Well, I had the pull type, you know, that I had bought a while back, and
Right.
I had put new knives on it, a couple different things. So I mean, it's been cleaned up, taken care of pretty decent. Anyways, I traded the John Deere here, the loader, and that pull type mower conditioner for a newer tractor.
Oh.
You, you notice something different across the way, don't you?
Well, I noticed that they took the New Holland that was sitting over here and put in where there was a Kubota, and you just happened to be wearing a Kubota shirt?
They made me a bundle deal for my bundle deal, and
Ah.
I'm gonna try it. You know, I don't want to go brand new, and necessarily I don't want to go like new either.
Yeah.
But it was tempting, so I pulled the trigger. I pulled a few strings and sold some of my crop and got rid of some stuff that I didn't use too awful much. Anyways, I've got a slightly larger tractor now. I've got a different mower setup, but I also have a loader still. They they hooked me up and tossed some loader brackets and a loader on that tractor.
Oh, okay. Well, I know down there in that Kubota shop, they got all kinds of accessories for those things, so that makes sense.
You're gonna see some accessories.
Uh-oh. Well,
Yeah.
I know that I just got done paying for that Claus rental, which I went ahead and bought. Instead of paying the rental charges for it, I just went ahead and bought it to replace the 9R, but I had them do some work to it to make it more what I wanted. And I think it's down there in that Kubota shop because this isn't big enough up here, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, it was almost not big enough to back that John Deere in. It kind of,
it's tight. I see that, yes.
yeah, I had to creep my way through there.
Yeah, well, looked like you did a good enough job. I mean, the building's still standing. That's all that matters.
Yep, it's my good day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna head down there. I can't wait to see it. Oh boy, I sure. Did you see that new clause they got in?
Yeah, that thing, it kind of left me speechless.
Isn't that something? It
That,
looks from the front up here. That thing just looks absolutely mean.
yeah, that thing looks pretty fierce.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you compare it here to the other stuff that they have, you know, the old Steiger here looks pretty good, and this New Holland, but that
Yeah, like,
look at the swept lines on this. That's neat. Yeah.
I feel like this is more futuristic techno look. The case, you know,
Kind of
here,
bulbous.
yeah, a little bit bulbous, but it screams, I'm big.
Right.
The, wait, this is a versatile.
Yeah.
I've
That's
never seen.
that is a I remember back in like 2016, 2017, this was a heritage anniversary edition. And they painted it in the traditional New Holland blue and white as a commemoration before they went to the newer color schemes.
I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
I This one kind of gives me the feel of I'm gonna stand tall and hold my ground type of thing.
It does, doesn't it? And it's got the heavy duty weight package on it. I mean, even back here in the back, it's got the mid and rear heavy weights. It's set up for pulling.
Darn right it is.
It is a nice looking tractor. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I sure debated this versus what I'm doing. The price was very similar. The clause was a little bit more, but it has a few less hours. But I sure debated going back to a versatile again. But I don't know. That clause, there was just something about it that was like, I'm going to give it a try.
Well, this one kind of, I don't know. This one, just looking at it from the front, you know what runs through my mind?
Huh.
Fear me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. The swept lines, those LED lights up there at the front, and it's just kind of like, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, it's like fear me. I'm what should I say? What should I say? It's like the awakened beast kind of thing.
Yeah, there you go.
I know what I was thinking. It's like the headlights on the front of that tractor as angry eyes.
Yeah, there. Yes, yes.
That's what I couldn't think of. Yeah.
Well,
it's like it's giving you the angry eyes when you're looking at it.
Compared to the one that I bought, this is a mean looking. But hey, do you know that thing is $750,000 sitting in front of you? Yeah. 760 some thousand sitting right there. And just like, oh my word, that's above my pay grade.
No, sir.
Yeah. And I guess they say it runs beautifully, excellent on fuel. I know that one that I used, that one I rented, was very good on fuel. So, well, I suppose we better not stand over here all day, or else salesmen come out and sell the dang thing to us. Then we'll have to figure out. Yeah, well, yeah, me neither, but you know how that goes.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. I'm curious to see what you did. I ain't been even over here to see since they started.
I did a thing.
Oh, my. Well, don't get me wrong, boy. This rental tractor looks completely different with them new tracks. But
I like that.
I'm looking over here at this. Wow, you weren't joking you did a thing. My word. Oh, you had him. Did they offer the wide tires as a bonus?
I paid a little extra for that. They were just going to put the factory, the original size tires
right.
on, but I told them with it being what I was planning on doing with it and whatnot, I asked if they could do wider tires and some weights.
Well, yeah, you got a fair amount of weight up here on this tractor. I mean, with everything going on, boy, that's snazzy. And this is all brand new. Wow, that is slick, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't want to, but they offered numbers and I just couldn't resist it.
I got you.
Plus, the gentleman that wants my old John Deere didn't have the money to do something super fancy, and I guess he's been looking for a while.
Right. He had something in mind.
Yeah, so they made me a bundle price, and they made him a bundle price, and we both gave.
Wow.
So this one's been fully serviced and everything. They're just going to go through the John Deere and then that pull type over there and get it ready for that gentleman.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what.
Help the guy.
Since you pulled the trigger on this, we're supposed to get rain here in a couple of days. And you know that hayfield of ours? Yeah. I was going to lay that flat and bale it up and everything and then turn it into wheat.
Oh.
But considering you've got this new setup, how'd you like to test it out on that field today?
Sure.
All right.
I'm good.
I'll take the Zerion and go over and start planting wheat on my other two. And then my other two fields there to the west. And you can just cut that field down. And once I get done planting, I'll just join you.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get our beasts out of here and go from there.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, let me get the door here, and I'll let you
All right.
hop up in there and. Wow, look at that thing. That's nice. Yeah, everybody, Fred is stepping up in the world. I don't think he's got to worry any long as he takes it slow. He'll clear just fine. But boy, they sure didn't leave him a lot of room, did they? Yeah. I think he's got it just fine. Plenty of room. Oh, that just barely escapes through. Okay, well, we'll close that door and get this one open. And I will hop up here. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this rides now. I wanted the tracks to smooth out the ride versus the duals and make her a hair bit narrower. Feels like it's changed the turning. Oh, he got it. Feels like it changed the turning radius just a hair bit. Maybe not. Maybe it was this way to begin with. Well, Mr. Fred, that looks even better in the sunlight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I like that.
I do too. That is a good looking tractor now. I didn't care for it with the duals on it, so
Nah,
we're going to
no,
see how it rides on the way home. It should be a lot smoother.
Oh, I bet it will be.
I did,
A lot
yeah.
more ground contact and such.
Right.
Oh, that is clean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was clean when I had it. It is a good looking machine. But, well, I suppose
Thing is huge.
I better get this thing home. I'll see you over at the farm, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
All righty. See you in a bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You bet. All right, everybody. Well, just go ahead and take off while Fred's getting saddled up there. Oh, yeah, much different. That is quite the difference compared to what it was. Still has that same transmission, but yeah, it just smooth. Wow. We're not getting near the jitters that we were. I believe we're going the same mile per hour we were. Let's see, let me get up here to this gauge. Where does it say your mile? Oh, it's, must have reset it. Oh well, that's all right. It's moving fast enough. We're going to get her home soon enough. Anyway, I'm going to keep at it. I'll see you back at the farm, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we just got situated here. We're getting into the field. There was this orange streak that came flying by us as we were on our way, and it was Fred. He's already over there and working in the field. Oh, we need to make sure this is set right. Just a minute here. All right, we are set for wheat. So we are going to start right here in this field and work our way up. Fred is just working his butt off. Let's see, did they put a CB in that thing? Fred, you got your ears on?
Yes, sir.
How you looking over there?
I'm covering some ground.
You are covering some ground. I'm
Yes.
assuming that is excellent news.
I'm over half done.
Oh my word, already?
Yeah.
Wow. I may or may not be able to get over there to help you. With that being said, holy moly. Alrighty then. Well, I just got started over here getting the wheat in the ground. So it'll be a little bit before I get done. I'm thinking maybe I better upgrade my mowing system if it's that fast.
Yep, I can already tell you, I don't regret it.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, well, I just thought I'd check in with you. If you need anything, holler at me, and I'm just going to keep going on this and get this planted in, you know.
Yes, sir.
Alright, everybody. Well, it's going to take me a minute to get used to these tracks compared to the tires. But they seem to be doing a pretty good job here. I do notice I'm not digging as hard as when I go up. So that is a positive. That was the whole purpose of these tracks, is less soil compaction and better ground coverage overall. But I'm going to go ahead and get to work on this, and I'll see you here in a few. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we've got an issue. I'm just working my way back up here, making the best of it. As you can see, I went ahead and spread some slurry and manure around just to try to make it easier on us. But we have had a massive failure here. There is a crack in the main frame of this planter, and so I called the dealership, and I have another planter that has showed up at the house. I just saw it. I don't know if you guys saw but in the time lapse, but we were sliding around all over the place. That was actually the frame trying to disconnect. So I went ahead and took the chance, ran it a little bit longer. Now we're going to run back to the house, and we are going to switch this out for a substitute planter that was brought in, like I said, by the dealership. We'll need to fill it full of seed, take care of everything really quick, and get it ready to go. I've just been filling seed out of my seed maker up there and fertilizer out of it. I hope I have enough. If not, I might have to get some more. Ooh. Yeah, it's hanging kind of low back there. We better get to it. Fred has been doing awesome. He's already mowed, mowed, tedded, and now he's out there baling. He's on a roll, my friends. He is on a roll. So he is doing awesome. And I suppose I ought to tell him what was going on. Hey, Mr. Fred, got your ears on?
Yes, sir, boss.
Did you see that big blue thing come by on the semi get dropped off at the house?
Yeah.
I have a crack in the frame of this momentum.
On the moment.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not good either.
Are you all right? Catch it soon enough?
Yeah, I think we caught it soon enough. I hope we did. We're gonna find out, that's for sure.
Well, that's an AGCO product, right?
Yes, it is.
I wonder if they don't use very good material. Because when I was looking at planters a while back, I almost bought a white, a white branded planter.
Yeah.
And I was reading a bunch of, there's just a lot of words about people saying faulty material or stuff like that. And they're having issues with, and I don't know the exact terminology for it. So if I say it wrong, or you know what I'm talking about, enlighten me. But it, instead of being one of those central fill systems like that,
right,
it had separate boxes on each row unit.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Had to stop Fred for just a minute here so I could get this box up here. Get the filling out of it. Okay, Fred, keep going. I had to step out and change boxes here.
No, you're good. Well, I was gonna say, on the one that I was looking at, they had issues with those flat pieces of metal that link the mainframe to the row unit themselves. They had issues with those breaking.
Oh. Well, that's roughly where it's broke at, so... Yeah?
Maybe just an AGCO thing?
Might be. Hang on again. Let's see. I still got seed. Oh. Don't have it in the right place here. Alright, let's see if that does it. I bet that did it right there. All right, Miss Fred, I'm sorry, I am back. I'm sitting here trying to get this to fill up with seeds so I can continue. It does not have fertilizer, though.
No reason to be apologizing. You're okay.
So we're gonna see how this Kinsey works. That's the one they brought me. It's all they had in stock. It does not do fertilizer, but it does seeds. So I guess that's okay. I'll just have to call the co-op and tell them, hey guys, I guess I'm gonna have to have you start delivering again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not too bad of a deal.
No, I agree. Well, we will figure out this go around with harvest how I did, because that planter I've got,
Yeah.
it as well doesn't do fertilizer, and I failed to get a hold of them about coming and fertilizing any of my stuff.
Oh.
It's been such a tight year that
yes.
I didn't spend the money.
Well, you and me both. I didn't spend the extra money for it either. Hang on here just a second. Let me check something. Alrighty, well, we'll see how this works, Mr. Fred. I don't know. Are you still there, Fred?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
I was paying close attention when I was making a turn here.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what, this Kinsey sure can pull through the field a mite bit faster.
Maybe weight difference?
Oh, I'm sure it's quite a bit lighter. I can tell just by the way the tractor was squatted. This is a lot lighter of a planter slash seeder, since it is a multi like the other one was. I really like these new multi planters. I think they're pretty darn fantastic, to be honest. Fred?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what I said, my friend?
Yeah, you were talking about the
Multi-planters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I didn't hear you. I asked you a question. I just thought maybe I hit an area where the static's a little worse on the CB.
No. I'm just kind of paying attention here, so that's on me. I spaced out when I was running the tractor here. You're good.
No worries. Boy, it leaves a heck of a finish, too.
Good.
You need to come see this, Fred. Come over here and look at the finished product from this planter to the planter I was using.
Alrighty. Well, I'm about half done here. Do I have time to finish this up, or?
Oh, yeah, well, I'll be over there to start. I was planning on, once I got this done, heading right over there and planting that too.
Oh, okay.
At least that was the game plan anyway.
Understandable.
But yeah, I imagine you will.
You know, what were you thinking on planting this field to next, if you don't mind the curiosity?
That one was going to be barley. Since I'm putting all this wheat up here, I figured I might diversify and just throw barley in. It's either that or maybe canola.
I was gonna say, this would be a pretty good field for pretty much any of that.
I might do canola. Not like I ain't got the seed for it, you know.
That is true.
Yeah, this paired off real nicely with this clause. I'm very impressed with the dealership's thought process.
Good.
For once. Little farmer humor there.
Oh, yeah, man can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm really glad that they made that offer with me on doing the trade plus some.
Yeah.
Yeah, that machine puts down some hay.
Oh, nice.
I definitely was not expecting the speed that it did it.
Well, what do you think of that new baler I bought from them?
I like this setup.
You know, the old John Deere does a great job, but I wanted something that if I, you know, like we ran out of room in my silo for silage, if I wanted to make a little bit more silage or needed to, I could do it with that, really quickly, just lay down some grass and bale up a bale or two and call it good.
Ah, okay. I was curious what your thought process was.
Well, that was kind of it. Just, you know, having multiple options.
Yeah. Well, it is making some mighty fine bales, I can tell you what.
Yeah, I set the tension on it as tight as they would allow. I wanted them bales loaded, you know. That after we dealt with all them bales last time and all the straw bales from harvest, I couldn't get the John Deere to wrap them any tighter. But they said this thing can almost triple wrap what the others did. So well, we'll give it a try.
Well, it's doing a mighty fine job. You can definitely tell a difference.
Well, that's good. Well, you can tell a difference in this planter versus that other one. Boy, let me tell you. Wait till you see this. You're just going to be shocked and amazed like I am. Oh, yeah, it's doing a fantastic job. I am thoroughly impressed. That's the smoothest finish that I have ever seen on any of my fields.
Really?
Yes, sir. Absolute smoothest finish I have ever seen. So we'll have to see how it looks here. Well, anyway, I'll finish this up and I'll be over, and we'll have a look at everything.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Alright, everybody. Well, same for all of us here. I'm going to finish this little bit up, reload this full, and head over there to see what needs to be done in the baling field. And maybe we can get that one done as well and planted to barley. So, yeah, I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Well, everybody, welcome back. We are working on this field over here, getting barley planted in it. As you can see, Fred is taking the reins on this one. He wanted to give this a try. So I decided I'd sit over here in the passenger seat with him and let him experience the claws and the new Kinsey. He wanted to see how it operated. So that's what we are doing.
Yeah, this thing's insane. I really like this setup.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very, very clean running setup. The tractor, planter, I mean, it's almost like it's made for each other.
Right, right. Very muchly so.
Oh, I'm used to my smaller planter.
Yeah. And probably a tighter turning radius, too.
A little bit.
Yeah. Runs good, though.
Oh, it runs like a top.
Yeah, and it's just turning. I mean, did you look at that other field, how smooth it was compared to normal?
Oh, it's incredible. Hey.
Oh, I think you found that tree.
I did.
That's okay. It's pretty tough, it seems. Yeah, look down at the ground. It's just beautifully smooth.
This is incredible.
It is. I am deeply impressed. There you go. Yeah, those trees, we got to trim them up a little bit, I think.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
They are awful close. Really, really close.
Well, they're close, and this thing's what, 6 rows or 8 rows wider than mine?
This one, well, actually, it's the same as your Great Plains. Did you almost found another tree, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's close. Within, I think, 2 rows of yours. There you go.
There, I got it now.
Yep. Well, it's confusing when you don't pivot in the middle or, you know.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that.
That has tripped me up the whole time I've had this.
It is a very tricky scenario.
Yes.
To gather.
Greatly so.
It's almost like you get in the tractor and you think you got all your marbles gathered up, and then you start driving and you take the first turn, you're like, oh, there goes all the marbles.
That's right. They slid right off the edge.
Indeed they did.
Oh.
And the thing,
Oop.
if you're not careful, wow, this thing's, oh man, talk about a beginner. This is different.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It sure gets your attention in a hurry.
Yeah, I'm over here like, I'll be all right.
And then you ended up planting the ditch.
Yes.
Yes, I learned, believe me, I have several times I've dealt with that. But notice how it just, there's no pull to it at all. It just goes.
Yeah, there's no hesitation whatsoever.
Smooth as silk.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, that part of it is. I will agree. It is just so smooth.
Like you said, you're definitely knocking. You definitely do some coverage pretty easy.
Very easily. Well, and I like, you know, that momentum was great, but it sat so far behind the tractor. This actually sits closer.
I have noticed there's quite the size difference.
Yes. Lengthwise, anyway.
Yeah, widthwise is the same.
But lengthwise is different. Yeah.
Very much so.
Well, everybody, Fred and I bid you adieu. We are going to call it a day, aren't we, Fred?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a great day. And Fred and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.